OPEC has made a planned cut in oil output effectively conditional on the contribution from non-OPEC producer Russia. That is according to OPEC delegates who are in Vienna for the oil producer cartel's latest biannual meeting. US President Donald Trump has urged Saudi Arabia to refrain from output cuts in order to keep oil prices low. But OPEC appears to be dismissing pressure from Washington.
The decisions made by these people will be felt by anyone with a car at the petrol pumps. The OPEC oil ministers and representatives meeting in Vienna are focused on one subject: output cuts for crude oil. The idea is to drive the price for oil back up after a 3-month slide. During that time, the price of a barrel of crude has fallen from $86 at the beginning of October down to around $60 now. That's hurting countries that need oil revenues to finance their economies.
We hope that we will come to an agreement where all producers will contribute with an equal cut across the board. So far, from my consultations with colleagues, we have not reached that.
Reports from inside the meeting say there is general agreement on the necessity of a production quota cut. For the time being, it's just not clear how large it will be. OPEC wants to coordinate that with non-member Russia. Russian representatives are expected to attend the meeting on Friday for talks.
And for more on this, I want to bring in Spencer Welsh now. He's the director of the Oil Markets Division at IHS Markit in London. Welcome, Spencer. By how much should OPEC cut output to stabilise prices and prevent further declines?
Good afternoon. That's the $50 million question. They are under pressure, as you said, from the US not to cut at all. There's other people thinking they need to cut by maybe more than 1 million, maybe 1.4 million barrels per day. I think it's likely to be, there will be a cut, but somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million barrels per day of production.
Spencer, if they don't do that, what will the consequences be?
Well, at the moment, the price is just above $60 per barrel. 2 months ago, it was $86 per barrel. So there has been a sudden drop. But in the last week, it has been pretty stable. So if they don't cut, then prices will probably stay around where they are. They may drop a little bit more. If they were to cut, I would expect prices to head back up, back towards 70.
The US, Russia have all weighed in on this debate. I mean, wasn't one of the mottos of OPEC economic interests before political ones? Has the tide turned on that now? I'm not necessarily sure that was always the motto of OPEC. I think they're trying to do what is best for their members. It is a tightrope they're trying to walk at the moment between Saudi Arabia and the United States, trying to remain on good terms, but also trying to provide support to the rest of the OPEC countries. And Saudi Arabia, they really need a price of more than $60 per barrel in order to balance their budget, their spending plans. Russia is in a different position. You know, they actually would prefer probably the price around where it is now. They don't like the oil price being too high because it strengthens the ruble and then makes their other exports less attractive. Spencer Welsh from IHS Markit in London. Thanks for your perspective.